Mm. Yeah, so
I
just
see you already, but you in a white spaceship.
mhm.
Uh, it's spherical, and it's actually a Pleiadian, but it's not from our universe. It's
Oh,
very spherical. Uh, it's like a white bubble, and it's interesting. It becomes white, like white plastic. I can't even like what it is, metal or plastic. When I'm touching it, it's moldable.
mm.
It becomes transparent when it raises its vibration. It can fluctuate depending on what surface it wants to land on. You know, if it's an energetic planet, it becomes more energy like. If it's more solid, it can become more solid. And it's like a second skin, like a smart suit with a zipper, a white, interesting boots. And the on top, it's just an energy sphere protecting your head.
And is
Yeah,
that
just
DNA? That's me?
yeah, yeah. You have this big eyes. There's like almond-shaped eyes, like this, dark, like brown kind of color.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, but they all like, there's no pupils or anything, not human, just alien eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see them capturing you. You come here for research because you're interested in the position of Earth, and you heard about Earth, and you also know about the fake SOS signals, and you know they're fake, being sent from Earth,
Mm-hmm.
and those are sent by those reptilians because they want more souls to be captured by them and sent to Earth for incarnations.
Mm.
And you figured out that those are not real because some of your friends from your universe disappeared when they tried to come help.
Mm-hmm.
And you came to investigate what's going on. And I see like an electric net getting your ship together with you. It's like a singular ship. There's nobody there but you.
I'm by myself on the ship?
Yeah, yeah, you're by yourself. It's a round. It's like a spherical.
Yes.
They suck you in with the net. It's like a green, energetic net. It kind of sucks you in.
Mm-hmm.
I see the green reptilians there. Some of them have longer tails. Others are shorter. Shorter ones are the ones who are kind of like the slave type reptilians who and the ones who controlling the longer ones, and they're more dressed like they got the vests and the pants, and there's some sort of soul tank that they get energy from. They store souls there. It's like, imagine a tank, like I see it right here. They come to it and they put like their either tail in, there's the opening,
Mm-hmm.
and they kind of suck the energy out through the tail. It's just the weirdest thing, but it reminds me, uh, how we plug the phones in to charge them. Same idea. But they put your body on this reclining chair that I saw you before.
Mm-hmm.
It's metal, and it's covered with some kind of like very thin material. It's not, when you touch it, it's more like a skin of a frog type thing. And they put you there, and it's like it automatically kind of holds you in, like your wrists. and your feet get attached with some belts, but they're automatic.
Mm-hmm.
They attach something to your head. It's like there is a tube with a suction cup, but the suction cup inside has different electrodes
Mm-hmm.
things, and it gets like to your head on top, and it reads off information. And it looks like they're studying your, what in our terminology would be central nervous system, like the brain and the spinal cord. Because on the spinal cord, they do some, I see some needle going on, and they suck some kind of like fluid out, but it's more energetic because you are kind of energy based. You're not like solid, semi solid. Yeah, that's your energy body.
Yeah.
You only have that. And then when they're done, I'm just like
Mm-hmm.
going forward.
Okay, yeah.
They put your energy body into a tank, but they suck your essence out, like your soul. They put it in the container. It's like a round container with the lid,
Mm-hmm.
transparent lid. And they put some tube on. So the body, they're going to be using it for something, for some research, how it functions. But the 10% of your soul still goes to the body to support, so it's alive.
Mm-hmm.
And they put this tube on top, and they fill the container with bright, like kind of fluorescent orangey yellow fluid. And that's to numb you up as a soul, like to kind of freeze you, so you cannot do anything. You cannot think as consciousness. You cannot think how to get out.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And then, oh, it comes to me that they recruit you for their army purposes, like spy, like you're supposed to be their spy because they put the implants
Who recruited me?
on
The
you when you were 3 or 4 year old. They take you, they
exactly.
abduct you, recruited you. No, it's reptilians, but they are working together with Americans
Okay.
on the moon. I see the moon bases. I see the domes. You know how I see them? On this dark side of the moon, there's like a transparent dome, and it goes underneath the moon.
Yes.
You just see the top roof on top, on the surface. And I see army people there.
Mm-hmm.
They're all speaking English, but then I see Germans too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Germans. Hmm. So what they do to you is, I see them. So basically, they send you to your family, and they wanted this particular DNA in your physical body,
Mm-hmm.
because that DNA can be modified, and it has a strong component to it.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's it's interesting because you are like, well, you've been to different systems, like life-wise. In your different lives on Arcturians, you've had lives there too. But they matched up your Pleiadian DNA from that body of an alien to the DNA of a physical body on Earth that has Pleiadian roots too. There's 13% of it. So you're not rejected as a soul from the body, because
Mm-hmm.
they need to do that. You have to adapt. Mm, and I see 23, just like your 24th life, but that's what I see in that particular. You know how it is? It's like So there's a crystal, and he has different sides. I'm looking at this particular side, but there are also different earths and dimensions that you've been incarnating on too in parallel. So on this particular earth, that's how many lives I see in third dimension. Because what they do, it's like this. It's in a soul, and then it splits up, and then you have different lives. But a lot of those lives too are like programs, because what they do, I see they put a program in your head. It's like a disk, like a software, and there is a certain point of life that they can modify, but the major ones are set in stone, kind of. And then according to it's not really free will. It's usually you're given 2 or 3 options on each decision making in your life, because they totally want to control you. And this is a prison planet anyway, so it's kind of like a fake free will, really, that we have here. And then they send you to all this. I see how they split you up and send you to different Earths in different dimensions, different timelines, so you can give them information. You are kind of like a portable database for them, because they put, when you were 3, it's kind of like the mask was like the glasses, like all those virtual reality glasses. That's how the implant looks, because they can see through your eyes what you see, and then what you see through your eyes goes directly into this disc in your head, and it's being recorded, and they read off the information off of you. But they've been preparing you like all your childhood. I see you being abducted, like on their spaceship, and you are there, and they sit you like in the same kind of like reclining type chair, kind of like the gynecological chair, and then always, or the dental chair, you can like this, reclined. But the thing is, they also use you for genetic research, because they want to do hybrids, a hybridization program. And what they've been doing is they've been like incubating. You used to be used as an incubator for their little hybrids to be raised in you, but not anymore, because you figured that out at a soul level, subconsciously. And you stopped them from doing this to you. You did break the contract, was that program. But the reason why you have this, it's basically as if you've been carrying a baby all your life, right? And your body still thinks like you are carrying it. That's why it's sending it's like prolactin levels, but it's a fake impulse sent to your body that you have to supply something in you with energy. And that's why physically too, you might have, like the stomach issues, or it's because it's all related down here. It's all the reproduction organs too. They've been touched so many times that they can have problems, because the energy there, it doesn't circulate the right way if you look at it. And basically the chest is like very kind of lit up, but then that it's from the soul. It's like the heart, it's like the portal for the soul, and it spreads the energy everywhere. But then the head still has this disc in it, and it's it's like the memory of the body that they used to have these implants in your stomach and genitals area. They would take your biological material too.
Mm-hmm.
So I still have some. There's like clips or something there, but they're not even functional. They just left them there. But I also see something in the knees, like little. Oh, that's like a right knee, like the microchip or something, like a GPS to track you.
Wow.
And that's what it is. It might cause inflammation or pain, something going down the leg.
What about my back? On the end of my back, the tail.
Like, yeah, the that area. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because remember that needle that they used to insert there, like they were studying your central nervous system. That affects that too because it's all kind of like it's not linear. It's like here and now that they're doing it. So it affects your physical
Mm-hmm.
because they would constantly take you to the ship to download information from you and do some more experiments. But the way they control the organs is they go through peripheral nervous system
Mm-hmm.
and they have to get to it through the spinal cord and the brain to
Wow.
control the nerves that go into organs.
Mm-hmm.
And I see sometimes they would inject some fluid. It's like purple, bright purple, and go to the little nerves to kind of shut down the organs because sometimes they would take the organs out on the ship and study them and put them back. They want to study the effects of how many hybrids you can carry at a time, how long you really need to incubate them inside your body, like inside a human body overall. And
Do I have any hybrids alive? Like, isn't it successful on Earth?
I kept seeing, yeah, I kept seeing eight. Like in the beginning, I saw them too,
But how many alive or successful?
but they're not on Earth though.
They're not.
No, I see them on Mars and on the Moon. On Mars, there's three. On the Moon, there are five, and they're all involved in some sort of genetic experimentation further to improve some qualities, characteristics. They're overall very much interested in your DNA
Yeah.
because they had to turn off a lot of DNA strands. So it's like 108 DNA strands, and then it's almost like I see little kind of like spikes in the DNAs, and
Mm-hmm.
they hold them kind of in the frozen, like in standby. They're not being used, but they can be reactivated.
Wow. So can you look at my DNA, like how many I have, and anything got activated after Milena session, or
Yeah, but the thing is, it's somehow I don't understand. Like it gets turned off periodically though, because some of those are returned. See, you got like you broke the contract with them on like hybridization program,
Mhm.
but then you have two clones also.
I have to do what?
You have two clones in Poland,
Oh, great.
and but I see them in Poland, and then they move to Czech, and
Mm-hmm.
then move to Germany. They're almost like in parallel. It's weird, like they are twins. Like they're twin girls. They're born in one family in Poland, and they keep moving to different countries. They ended up in Germany now.
How old they are?
How old they are?
Yeah,
They're
yeah. How old?
58. They're like 58 or something.
My age, they looks exactly like I am.
No, they do something, they can control their age. They kind of put an age on them. They're really not that age because they look different. They look very young. But the what came up to me is 58 because they've been used to different, cold missions, right, on different planets. Like I see the Saturn. I see I see different, like I see constellation, Draco constellation. They've been used there. So the age is really not their age. They look more like 30 or 25 to me because they don't really age, but they say that they're 58 to people. But it doesn't matter. Clones are clones. It's just kind of like a shell that it's kept
So
um,
they
the
my
same.
DNA clones. They are my DNA clones for me.
Yes, they cloned you on a chip in the laboratory. It's a huge, gigantic ship. There are lots of laboratories.
Yeah.
But what they do, they take your energy. It takes 7 and
Yeah.
8% of your energy to activate the clones.
Oh,
And then those hybrids also take up to 10%. It depends how much they take. But the interesting part is that you can get like fake memories from those clones and hybrids. You might feel like you've been somewhere or you traveled somewhere, but you're not. And then there is a smoke and mirror mechanism when you actually been somewhere, but then you don't remember that you were because you're connected like through your brain as a processor of the computer.
yeah.
You're connected to the clones
Yeah.
and to the hybrids, so you're all mixed up
So their
inside of
memories
you.
could be my memories. Like I can see their little bit. But I did, Oksana. I went to Prague and Germany last year. I
Oh,
did.
yeah, see, because, yeah, well, they live in Germany right now, and you might have also, you attracted there because you feel like part of you is there because you're given energy. And they also, through the ship, they control you and they bring you close to your clones because you create some sort of, it's like a paradigm. How do you explain? It's
You
like
know.
an energy cluster that you
Yeah.
can exchange. The closer you are to them, the more information you exchange in between.
Mm-hmm.
And then you might see through their eyes and they might see through your eyes. And you can exchange information. It's kind of like the same, like different phones connected to the same iCloud and share the same
Mm-hmm.
Apple password or whatever. Sometimes information gets shared the way you don't want it. The
Yeah.
same way with you. You might feel like, hey, I've been here before. I remember that place. So deja vu
Yeah.
type feeling. And
Yeah.
it's from them because they give you this information.
Sana, can you
You
see like
carry it.
can
Hmm.
you see like if you look at the map of Germany, which side of the Germany they were or they are, like is it
West Strip.
south, west, southwestern, north, middle,
It's more like
west?
west and Western Germany. That's what came up right away.
West, okay.
I see some hills,
Hills.
some village or something. It's not even. It's a little town something.
To the clean to how do I want to get back my energy, or but that means the clone will die, or do I just leave them alone?
Now what we do in sessions, so you can like ask these reptilians to give all the contracts, the rest of the contracts to you. That some of them you recently signed up,
Re-
and
the recently is
yeah, yeah. Yeah, like 1.5 years ago,
I
some of them. It's almost like, you know, you get rid of them, but then they came back.
That's what we talked about, Anna. We want to okay, good to know. Good to know.
Because it's like this system, the AI system,
I did.
somehow try to recruit souls that been
Mm-hmm.
serving as spies or military related
Mm.
back to their system.
Yeah.
You know, it runs in parallel. That's probably why you came to me, because they're trying to recruit me too.
Mm-hmm.
The more you become awakened, the more you want to,
Yeah.
because they can actually make you um, use you in their interest.
Yeah.
And that's what they do to a lot of people when they start up something trying to wake up people, but they get up. You know, it's kind of like, it's easy to explain on this term, even though the duality doesn't exist, but it exists in this matrix. Like, if you are started up on the light side, right, and you bring the light meaning information to people, but then sometimes they can recruit you to give the wrong information. They give you the fake information. You think you're serving the people and waking them up, but you are actually spreading their information that they want you to spread. It happens to a lot of those who channel. You
Yes.
know, they
Yeah.
channel the wrong sources, but they think it's like some angel or whatever, the good
I
source,
was,
but it's not.
so, Oksana,
Mm.
can you check if by reading Q I don't know if you know what it is. It's clearing secrets going through internet, supposedly maybe coming from trap. I don't know, but there's a lot of people follow the codes and they're waking us up to this whole conspiracy. Is that from government? Is this fake? Is it real? Is it
I
helping?
see it's 50-50.
Yeah. Is
Mm.
this as part of government which that try to recruit me, or no? This is something different.
I see there's like a big right away I saw like an octopus, kind of like energetic AI system, looks like an octopus, and the tentacles are attached to a lot of people who are reading and following this. To be
Yes.
honest, like my personal inner feeling, like it's rejection of this.
Okay.
It's more listen to yours. It's more like it works for distraction, and the information is a mixture,
Okay.
because they always have to do that in order to get you. You can still read it, but
Right.
you know, go make sure that it goes through a system, and you just kind of like feel it through, which is true, which is not for you.
Yeah. Oksana, I still feel because I remember when when I sleep, I remember seeing some AI things in my room, but that was like a ball of soccer with the AI, a very AI. But I still feel something. There's something maybe above my head. Can you check when I sleep if there's anything in my house in my room? I,
Well, what you feel is that spaceship,
yeah.
because it comes over at night to download new kind of like programs.
Which ship? The reptilian ship, not my ship.
Yeah, the reptilian ship. You feel it. You're very sensitive. And those round things that you saw, they're
Yeah.
actually all around us. I see them like 8 or 9 of them, like around outside of the building right now.
Uh-huh.
The reason why they're not coming inside, because I expanded my energy, so I cleared my room from them. They're not vibrationally in sync with my vibration, but they're all around us. They read off your thoughts. They put thoughts in your mind to lower your vibration. All
Yeah.
the doubts and all the whys and all the questioning yourself, am I right or am I just imagining things? This comes from them. They are all like swimming in this 5G waves. They're supported by those waves that we are also swimming in this ocean of microwaves, 5G, these technologies.
But
And these are done for not only for opening portals for entities, but also for supporting AI technology around us. Because they're trying to find a little opening in your day when you lower your vibration, when you get upset or something little,
yeah,
and they can attach to you. They kind of like throw their little tentacle into you and anchor you.
yeah, yeah. I knew it. I knew it. So, so I take depression medication. It really helps me. But is it just, do I need depression, or just do I, maybe I need to deal with those little you could describe them, whatever the tentacle, whatever they're sending, cleans my energy so I won't be, because I know it's just sometimes I get this like sad and I don't know why, and everything
I
is,
know why. Because they take you at night to the ship and they change your, the neurotransmitters, that serotonin and dopamine. They
yeah.
actually lower your levels on purpose.
Oh
So you
God.
feel anxiety and depression because serotonin levels are down.
Yes.
So what you have to do is just, I mean, we're gonna break the contracts right now, but and
Mm-hmm.
then they'll be stable. But they do it to a lot of people. People don't understand that. I mean, that they feel anxious and depressed and all these strange thoughts that are not theirs. If
Mm.
they go into nature, they would feel better.
Yes. Yes.
But the primary thing is to break the contracts and detach yourself and raise your
Yeah.
vibration, because you're kind of anchored. You cannot really raise your vibration or expand your soul, your essence to
Yeah.
a certain level so that nobody touches you.
But Oksana, can you see if was it my free will to marry my husband and have the kids? I mean, how that happen? You say that I have some 3 or 7 ways to go, and but it is kind of like free will, but it wasn't. Can we go back to that? Can you see what in my life was really free will? Like this whole America, why did we came here? Was that really free will or?
Because America is the major, it's like a headquarters of all the Masonic structures and militarization structures of the world. All
Yes.
the military headquarters are here, and you're serving not only the reptilians, but reptilians are connected to American military. That's
Nice.
what on the moon, those
Yeah.
hybrids too.
It
So
wasn't free will. It wasn't. It was more like I had to.
contract, it's a contract. You couldn't like disobey the contract. It just was going because you weren't aware at that point about it, so you couldn't break it.
Because
So there was no
I got visa.
choosing.
Yeah, how I don't know if you can go back to time when I went to embassy. I had nothing, and I got the visa. How'd that happen? I'm still surprised. I felt like, oh, God is helping me. That's my, but
No, it's a setup thing. It's a
it's
setup. It's like the whole world, like a stage with different scenery, and yeah, they put it right in front of you. They project it. You're in this situation, and it's like it
yeah.
happens according to their plan, unless you totally free yourself from all the contracts and all this
Oh, oh,
uh, stuff.
yeah. So what about is my husband very still? I don't know if you can see, but how do you see our like relationship? Because we I feel like it's everything good, but does he has more connecting to AI and shit? I mean, who is bigger project to work, me or him?
Well,
I,
they're trying to recruit people through you. And
Mm-hmm.
that was part of the contract with him. They basically they wanted both of you awaken,
Mm-hmm.
then using your abilities to and to recruit you on their side. But this way you would be more like consciously being recruited because you would be thinking that you're serving the purpose of helping others to wake up. But there's a different way. They understand people waking up, they cannot stop the awakening, but what they can do when people get awakened, they can actually show them the wrong direction,
Yeah.
show them the new age
Yes.
versus the truth, and
Uh,
they would go deeply into new age, which is another trap.
so I'm not.
So in
So you don't see me free. You don't see me free. Like I'm.
I see you energetically connected to that ship. I mean, it's not like they're not using you as much like they used to right now,
Mm-hmm.
but they're trying to recruit you so they can get you when the split up of timelines happen. So you don't go to the right side like I always see. It's more like spiritual evolution type
Yeah.
thing side. And
Yes.
they would want you more technological because that way, they're more souls, strong souls for them with strong DNA. They're trying to kind of catch the souls with strong DNA now
Oh my God.
and to convince them to serve them without knowing. It's another trick, another lie.
Yes. But Oksana, I know, but I don't. I'm very insulated. I can't recruit anybody on the way they want me because no one really buying all this. Even whatever I said, they like to be around me, but they don't really buying what
Right, but
I insulated.
they exactly, but they want you to be in their kind of like splitting timeline because on that timeline they can use your energy, you have a very strong energy,
Wow.
and so they can literally use you because you're kind of like being enrolled in this hybridization program. They can make hybrids with you, and they can use split up your soul in this many
Mm-hmm.
to explain it, connect so many hybrids to you so you activate them so they can be slaves. So basically they're building up a slavery system with the hive mind technology that they're going to be using on this new technological earth,
Yeah.
for those people who are going to be like agreed to chipization and vaccines and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But
But
the more souls they get, the better, because they actually, what they did, they somehow cloned or replicated our universe. And I see the bubble, another bubble of another universe, kind of like a copied universe of ours, like a mirror image.
yeah.
And they want the souls they get, it's like a harvest of the souls that the AI are gonna harvest. They're gonna split them up in two and put in this other copied universe too. Some gonna be here, some in that, because they understand that in here they're not gonna survive long enough because the vibration of the earth is gonna be skyrocket high, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when the AI technology just dies out. I mean, it's not corresponds to the high vibration.
So the
You
other
have
planet.
to transport it to the other universe that is low vibrational.
Oh, okay. So when they split, what did they mean by splitting the Earth? Like the Earth, the new Earth. Is what they're talking about, or this is something else? This There will be a new
What?
Earth that we're gonna split.
Yeah, I don't see like the earth is gonna split really, but I see that they're gonna harvest the souls in a big energetic net, pull it up to the
Yeah.
spaceship, and transport it into a huge container into
Yeah.
another universe and seed the other universe, which is gonna be completely AI based.
Yeah.
And those souls are gonna be kind of like incarcerated for eternity.
Yeah. That's
So
exactly what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. Yeah, didn't be okay. Wow. Oksana, so what else? I mean, I have question, but I'm already like, um, yeah, this is going, doesn't matter my question because what you just open up make perfect sense to me.
mm,
No, I just feel very, I miss Poland, and Poland is great now. And I just always thought, oh, maybe it's God made me come to America, and I sacrificed all the beauty and all the family, and now I'm sad. I don't even
yeah.
know, what is my purpose? Like now, I mean, are we gonna, once we clear from them, I will just come with my own purpose, or,
Well, you can use the power of your soul, because actually the America is the headquarters that, they want to erase America, split it up, destroy it as Roman Empire type thing,
yeah,
because there is like the major Masonic and military headquarters are exactly here.
yeah,
That's why they're trying to install so much fear in Americans and keep them under quarantine the longest possible.
yes,
And you make up your own mission. When you let's free you from all these contracts first,
yeah,
cleanse your bodies, and then you just whatever you want to do. I mean, you can go back to Poland, but I feel like the splitting of timelines is so close, and the people who are going to be left in this timeline, according to the soul and the nature and the soul evolution,
mm-hmm.
uh, it's just so close. I mean, time wise.
Why do I have a dreams, so many dreams, before Trump got elected, and still I talk to him like I really, really know him. Um, you know, it,
Mm, because you're feeling him, and also because on a different earth. Remember, I told you like they split your soul and you're
yeah,
in different dimensional earths. Like his soul. You've interconnected on a different earth. Like I keep saying, the ninth dimensional earth.
mm-hmm,
That you've seen him there. It's kind of like every soul has a pattern, and you recognize his pattern, and because of knowing his pattern, you can connect to him as if you knew his phone number and you can call him. That's
yeah,
exactly what you do when you're asleep. You connect with him telepathically and talk
yeah.
because you know exactly what he's doing, because you awaken and your soul, you
So
know.
can you see? I have the same thing with the Pope, the Polish Pope. Was he? What was that about?
No, that's a reptilian. I saw a reptilian face right away.
Yeah.
He's that's for to distract you from talking to Trump, who
Okay.
is positive soul.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can describe it. And then
Mm-hmm.
the Pope, they want you to get distracted by the Pope and to
Mm-hmm.
be more into religion thing, because it would be more control related, which they want you because they see you trying to free yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and they would try anything to actually put you, because religion is the biggest.
Yeah. Oh,
uh, it
yeah.
runs together in parallel with the money system. Religion and money system, the
When I
biggest
did seven
control system.
sacraments with that church, do you still any see trace of those whatever they do seal called seal like seven sacraments? Are there still any memory in me on my? I don't know if I clicked it last time. I just
Hey, I see another reptilian, and I see like came to me Lucifer. That comes to me a lot now. Lucifer, Luce, the
yeah
light.
yeah
And that
yeah
from this comes the word enlightened. Here's another trap, another lie. You're
yeah
not enlightened. You can say that your soul came through, and your soul became took over your body instead of your brain
Mm-hmm.
was running it before. So this the wording too, they're trying to kind of put in us their terminology, because each word carries a vibration. I see the word enlightened as very dark vibration,
Yes.
low vibrational.
Mm-hmm.
Comes from Lucifer, so
Yeah.
go figure. It's amazing.
But
They trying to cover all the aspects.
oh gosh, question something. Uh, Not the religion. Oh, I very, very still. I try to clean all my house from all those crosses and all the Catholic thing, but I still have the Divine Mercy picture where Jesus looks gorgeous, and I don't pray anymore for the Divine Mercy. But what came to you when you hear Divine Mercy? Divine Mercy.
It's like when you pray or look,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of open up your. I see a crack in your energy sphere, and then the entities can come through and suck your
Yeah,
energy out.
yeah. It's just
You get like a nice feeling. it's
yeah,
it's very smart system. You get like a rise in those neurotransmitters that give you positive happy feeling,
yeah,
but then it goes down real fast, so you need to pray more. So
yeah,
the whole idea is like going up feeling good, and then
yeah.
falling down again, have to go back to pray.
So when people
Even
say
like looking at the picture, I mean, it's all this system of control. It's all that reptilian empire that comes to me.
yeah,
Um,
but when people ask pray for us because somebody's sick, um, are we supposed to pray? Oh, I mean, if we don't even know how to pray without opening up and let some other things comes to us. I mean,
those people who are doing that, there's I see like a spider or an octopus above their heads who asked you to pray for them. They're trying to get you attached to the huge AI system that sucks the energy out. The more people they can get in their net, the better it is, the more energy they get. So that's why they would, even those group meditations do the same. They collect the energy for the
yeah,
entities who don't have their souls, and they need to parasite, be parasitic and suck your energy out to
so
live.
the group meditation is the same thing. It's not a really positive for us.
Right. I feel like if you meditate on your own,
Yes.
is better with you can meditate on your own with the same kind of um, idea in mind, but don't have an idea of giving some energy. Just, if you want something to happen, like if you want Trump to win, right?
Yeah.
Meditate with the thought that Trump already won, like it already happened, because that way you teleport yourself into a timeline where he won, for instance, and that it becomes reality at that level, at that astral level, and that timeline you're in. You put more of your energy in that timeline and create it.
Mm,
So, and if you do it separately, you don't have to do it at the same time, just can do it throughout the day.
yes.
Or even say it, he already won in your mind. You don't have to meditate.
Hmm.
And the more people think that way, the more we create that reality.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm glad that you're finding positive about Trump because honestly, that's everything for me is lie except if I mean except him. But then if you tell me he's also lie, I would have nothing on earth here. I mean, what else we have positive here? Do we have positive other than nature?
People do not realize how smart he is, how high vibrational he is. He's smart enough to pretend he's dumb,
Yeah.
you know.
I
So the dummies around the world think that he is.
yeah.
But
I
it's very funny because the way I look at him, I touch him. I mean, he's not fake. He's totally like light, meaning that he's very wise soul with a lot of experience from different lifetimes, from
Mhm.
different constellations he's been on. He knows what to do, and the more people understand this,
Mhm.
but it's almost like he's created this timeline for himself, and he holds this space for all of us who are awakened to jump onto his timeline and to be saved, in a way. We save ourselves
Right.
because we understand what's going on to the core of
Yeah.
this matrix system, of this control.
Yes.
And therefore, we're kind of automatically on the timeline where he is. And that's all
But
you have to do, just understand it, dig deeper.
Oksana, but he doesn't promise, but me and my husband are believing that he's gonna free us from debts and possibly give us some um like money, or like, I don't know, can you see future that we'll be free from our debts if we go with him to you know where he's taking us?
I look at him and as you were saying, he says that you have to read in between the lines. He says, I cannot say out loud in public or even on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
that, there's not going to be any money system. He says it's going to be gone. But the only way I can indicate that it's going to be gone, that I'm going to rid you of debt. Rid you of debt means erasing the whole money system, because he says it's the biggest control system. He says
Yeah.
my soul is against the systems because my soul is all energy, and souls are always against the rules, systems, regulations. Soul is supposed to be free and independent.
That's I hate to pay to live on Earth, right? We have to pay to survive here.
Mm,
So
right.
what's the timeline do you see for that? Is it gonna be after or before election?
I see 21, 22 years, but of course timelines, you have to remember, we change it with our thoughts and actions all the time,
Mm-hmm.
so it can be sooner. But I see the like the key is a catalyst for this, so
Mm-hmm.
we can speed it up. And I also see the time, like the spiral, that you tighten it up all the time. Time is getting shorter and shorter.
Gotcha.
Everything is speeding up like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because after so imagine the pen, you take the spiral out, metallic out, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then you twist it many times. At some point, you cannot twist it anymore. You
Yes.
release it, and that's what the people call you can call it solar flare, explosion, or whatever, solar flash.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not really a solar flash, it's a split up of timeline to what I see it. Because also, why it's solar? Because we're gonna see the real sun from that. When it splits, we'll see the real sun, we'll see everything real, which is gonna scare us a little bit, because right now we see just like literally a picture of the sky, which they project to us. It's all
Yeah.
fake. The
Yeah.
whole, it's like we live in a computer game. It's all fake, and all of a sudden you see the reality, and you're like, whoa, I'm supposed to live on the tree, or I'm
Mm-hmm.
supposed to just drink water from the plants in the morning and I can be fine without food, and all this stuff is kind of shocking, but that's going to be the truth. That's the true reality, that you're supposed to live on the trees,
Mm-hmm.
that because you're high vibrational, and trees are high vibrational, and they hold the information. They're like computers growing, and
Yeah.
the root system is connected to the soul of the earth. That's how they get energy, and they feed you energy, and you feed them energy. That's the energy exchange according to the laws of the universe. That's what you do. When you
Okay.
live on the planet, you have to be of the same vibration as the soul of a planet is. and
So
then you exchange
Earth,
vibration.
Earth is not a matrix. It's not fake. Earth is actually real.
No, that's gonna be real. It's like as if you deleted the computer program off of your computer
Yeah,
that you based all your life on, and then
yeah.
all of a sudden, you don't have it anymore. It's like a computer game app. You clicked on X and you deleted it. That's it. It's gone.
So the Earth is real. It's there's a good energy here because I feel like this is
Right.
prison, but the prison only is like you said. They put something like a app or like a holographic thing, right?
Right. Yeah, yes. It's a hologram. You remember that in Vatican there is like sphere inside the sphere,
Yeah.
like Arnaldo Pomodoro statue?
Yes.
It's what he was showing because they have to tell us those who control us have to tell us 10%
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
truth.
Yes.
That's how they tell you the truth, through movies, through statues, through pictures, through
Yeah.
commercial on TV. So the inside one is the earth. The outside one is like a shell of a nut. They enclosed us in the prison. Once the shell of a nut falls off,
Okay.
the true earth emerges.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it is. And they all of a sudden, oh, that's just the whole fake reality is gone.
And
And we actually, it's kind of like this. Once you see the environment around you high vibrational and you are, then all of a sudden your DNA gets activated and you get the memories back, of how
yeah.
it's normally supposed to be, because they are deactivation of the DNA, or how they froze it or deactivated. It's not gonna work anymore. All their systems are gonna fall,
Yeah.
including the
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. So by we want to go back to reality. So Oksana, so just if you can check the house if this is because after even we clear myself, I just want to see how is my place where I live, or is this am I gonna survive here, or do I need to also build energetic sphere here? I mean, can you remote here and see?
Yeah, I see the living room, but there's like a wall. It's like a portal for entities from like underneath.
Okay,
They
good.
go in sometimes, but it's somehow related to some neighbors or somebody who sometimes close to your house.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
just some, and yeah, the entity just goes through because that's particular play, kind of the energy, the dimensional portal that exists there. It's just like a spot in the wall.
There
I
was,
see.
you see, in this house. Okay, every house has this.
Yeah.
Is this normal, Oksana?
No, not
No.
every house. Not every house. It just happens to be the energetic kind of like, how tornado forms this
Yeah.
energy. Right there, it's like the house collects like all the thoughts, of these neighbors that I
Okay.
see next to you to the left. They go into this particular portal, which opens it up for the low dimensional entities.
Mm.
And when you don't intentionally clear the house with going into some sort of trance and expanding your energy, soul energy, and clearing the house with it, then they can go in.
Yes.
And you
I.
can like even feel sometimes like a headache or something, like funny feeling around you, like somebody's watching or something like this.
Wow. So
But
just a one portal on that wall, on one wall, or
yeah, I see one portal, but I mean it's gonna disappear once you. Let's do this, because I see your energy body right now in your sphere, because I'm in your sphere. And then let's call, I'm telling you to call on those, that spaceship was the reptilians.
Yes.
And I see the one who's holding the contracts. There's 2 or 3 pages, actually 3, that you signed with them to to keep your family safe. They promised you to keep your family safe if you signed it.
Gotcha.
And
And what
so you
about the,
basically, you put them in some sort of metallic bowl and you burn it,
okay.
the contracts.
Do we have their, what about their bosses? Go all the top to make sure that none of them
Right.
have a
Well, the
call.
one who brought the contract is like a contract holder. He's more like a crocodile type.
Yeah.
The other ones more like a hybrids, because I feel like it's a little bit like 5 to 7% of human DNA in them, reptilian mixed with humans.
Mhm.
Yeah, the boss is like a dark, like almost like a black reptilian, but he's a mix of with Draconian reptilian. 2 empires, kind of they create hybrids because they cooperate with each other
Mhm.
in control of the source.
Uh,
And so what you do, you burned up the contract. You told them to carefully take the implants out of your body.
yeah.
So the one goes this plate, like the flat disc type thing that I saw before, that goes from your head. You took that one out, put it in front of you. Then
Ears.
there's like a little like a wire in your spinal cord that was connected to the disc. Like when I look at the on the back, and it goes all the way down your spinal cord, and they took that one out.
Yeah.
Then the little triangle chip like in your right knee,
Yeah.
and all this little the implants that don't really work, they activate them once in a while, but then non-active now. They took those out from your stomach too. You see little things like that. I don't know how you call them, clips type
Lips. Yeah.
thingies.
Okay. Yeah. Do I, because before I, somebody saw, Milena saw spiders, and they were going all the way to my throat, um, and they were choking me. They were, I couldn't breathe. So are those gone? All the debris of those, anything would, like, oh, Oksana, I can't breathe. When I eat, I choke. I have to throw up sometimes. I can't just swallow food. I don't know why. I don't know why. Is it because I'm allergic to that food, or am I just, or is
No,
it?
because there were implants in your stomach too,
Mm-hmm.
genitals and stomach that they took out. I mean, it's almost like a blob, but it's also see, it's an old implant, and your soul knows about it, and subconsciously you're trying to get rid of it by choking and by trying to spit it out, like vomit it out type thing.
Yes.
Because I saw them taking like a blob. It's like a bird's nest. You know those birds that make like a round
Yeah.
nests? That's what they took out.
You saw.
Because I see it by your feet right now. They took that one out with those clips.
So,
Because it had cords that were clipped to your tubes, the genitals, and those reproduction organs that were somehow connected to feed the hybrids that were growing in you.
good.
That's what I see.
Yeah.
It's taken out now, and
We're
I'm just checking.
Oksana, scan everything, please. I don't let them. We're gonna have more session. Make sure you know how to recover from all this. But I beg you, please make sure that nothing is left. They always trick. They always leave some trace, something tiny, so they can
No,
come back.
but I'm touching everything because sometimes they put transparent implants unless you
Mm,
touch the area. There is, yeah, there's a tube, but it's created by you
Soup. What
in
is
your
it?
throat. Because you were trying to get rid of this stuff from the stomach.
Oh, okay.
You take it out. Sometimes you create it on your own. That one was from you. You took it by yourself.
Just put it.
And they took those glasses, that they put on and then take off
They
from
did.
you to look through your eyes too. They took that down too. So
That's
basically, I see a pile of those implants by your feet, and you're standing
wow.
in front of me. And you open a portal and you push them into the portal with fire.
Good.
And then you ask them to line up because there's like 7 guys lined up.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 little grays.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 reptilians. There is this guy in charge and the one who brought the contracts.
Okay.
And you put them all in the portal together with the spaceship. They just go into where they came from. I see them come from Draco constellation.
Mm.
And so you cleanse your emotional and mental bodies right now
Good.
to make sure they're all clean. You made like an arc with kind of like energy shower that goes through your bodies and cleanses them, erases everything they had.
That.
Then you check on your DNA. So what you did, you activated your DNA
Yes.
and you raise your vibration, and those clones, right, in Germany and hybrids that were in Moon and Mars,
Yeah.
they like explode like they've never even happened before.
Perfect. Perfect.
Because you could have also gone to the beginning when they got attached to you and just like
Yeah.
take out this kind of like a slide of your life, so there would be like an empty time pocket. We
Yes.
can do that too sometimes in sessions,
So
but
the
some reason your subconscious wanted to do that.
okay. And can we raise? I mean, or do I say to my like, yeah? Am I raising my vibration?
You raise your vibration. I see you very big,
That's
like
good.
you might even feel like the warmth in your body as
Mm-hmm.
you're just like doing this,
Mm-hmm.
spreading your arms out.
Wow.
And it goes like all around your house too, like you
Yeah.
light up the room with your vibration. It's like it goes in waves. But I also see you got a little like interesting like energy ball that you got out of your energy, and you put the information
Mhm.
and you threw it to your husband, who was actually watching the session too. He
Really?
came. He came in the astral. He was on the side here watching. He caught the ball and he's smiling.
And I just wish to share with well, with my 2 girls.
Mm, they came from there, from straight. They're holding hands, smiling.
Yeah.
Oh, they're very light.
Yeah.
They're clean.
Yeah. They're much higher vibration, I think, than me. But I think they need me to just protect them. That's so. But they there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
You had more programs, in you
yeah.
because they've been doing all this research and putting all this stuff in you.
Yeah.
That's why you felt like physically heavier too from all this stuff.
I just no. I knew there's something left over, especially with the stomach. Because yeah, it was not going down as yeah. Do you think okay? So do you see me in a like with a future that my stomach, all this just gonna flush it out like as far as the whatever the stuck physically like the water or the whatever is there.
Mm. I see that's gonna go slowly because I asked your subconscious like how long, and it tells
Yeah,
me, well, around 2 months, but it's like you're not gonna do anything. It's just gonna go on its own.
really. Yeah.
Yeah, just
It's
by, you're gonna feel
yeah.
lighter, and then it's
Mhm.
just gonna physically, it's going slowly because you do the job there in astral, and it goes down in the physical, but of course it's denser energy, so it's gonna take time.
Mhm.
And yeah,
Do
even if
I?
you thought was that.
I don't know if this is the question, but do I have particular, just at least one skill I can help with my family or close one or even you? Can I? Do I have something I can, Oksana, share with you like on an etherical or subconscious level, and something I'm different than maybe you or me, any of us. What is my biggest skill or
I feel like you are very see, because you are originally your DNA. It's like you are a walking computer or database of information, like I said in the beginning of the session, and you can use it for formulating the right ideas, logical, like you can logically connect information and put it together and spread it to others, share it.
okay? Oh, I can like collect
Like
the
you
data,
are you absorb the information, but then you build up like
log.
a link of informational, kind of like, you have a rope, and I see you uh, doing knots. One knot leads to another, to another, to another. I don't have this like logical thinking like you do. You have very precise
Mm-hmm.
understanding of the picture,
Okay.
and you're very curious, and
Mm-hmm.
you feel with your gut. It's like your soul's like an instrument of your soul, that you feel it inside, which is truth, which is not.
Yes.
And so the more you question, the more questions you ask.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see, I said to you, like Sarah said that too, that you can ask good questions, and I can go and check for you, like things
Yeah.
like that,
Oh, I
because
see.
more people can understand and see and absorb it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you write somewhere, like on your Facebook page or something, few sentences of what you completed the understanding of,
Yes.
it will still affect the people, because every little thing, I feel like a spark lighting up, because like every person is like a domain
Mm.
of this new kind of reality and new timeline
Yeah.
that we are putting energy into to open up for us to jump in,
Yeah.
or so
So
yeah.
I can collect the truth and just put like sugar coated for people, put like a link, right? And people can um okay, digest this from me. But okay. So what is my original, or does it matter where I'm originated? Like what
Mhm.
was I looking? Because I feel like I was looking maybe for friends. Or was I really single when I heard the SOS? I don't have a team. I don't have any. I just always kind of sometimes wonder. Maybe I was looking for team, for my team, my old team. No.
It's like your soul has so many experiences and lives
Mm-hmm.
in different universes,
I see.
that you got to the level of consciousness, and overall soul is very autonomy based. You don't need companions like we understand it here on earth. Most of the time we are on our own. We're just
Yeah.
creators. We like creating a universe for ourselves and experiment with things. We don't feel the need to be with somebody there. And that's why you came by yourself, because you actually notice, you're very observant. That's one of your things. Like
Mhm.
I said, you collect and absorb information because of you are being observant, and you're like telepathically connect with people too.
Mm-hmm.
and you feel their energies and their thoughts, and everything
Yeah.
energetically. And you were trying to figure out, you're very curious, you were trying to figure out why there's SOS signals in the universe.
Wow.
If you remember, it's like it just came to me that Dolores Cannon used to say that used to be SOS signals in the universe, and like volunteers would come.
Yes. The waves.
Yeah, but the reptilians, of course,
Yeah.
and draconians, they figured that one out too. They figured, well, if we send, so the universe itself sends information, right? Like it's an informational
Yeah.
field. Hey, the Earth is captured, right? It kind
Yes.
of needs help,
Yes.
but they start sending fake SOS signals
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
capture more souls to, send it to their prison
Yeah.
planet now, captured by them.
Yeah.
So it's always duplicated.
Yeah.
Whatever we create, they like to copy and use it for their own needs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Oksana, yeah, it's good time to just like start, yeah, end this, and it's really beautiful session. So try to, you try to just raise your vibration, learn from what you've seen with me, and try to, yeah, come back, because this was a great session.
Thanks. Yeah, disconnected from everything and
Yeah,
everybody. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm done.
just come back,
Yes.
and you really beautiful soul. My goodness, just to help me on this to find. I knew it. I knew it. I just, yeah, I'm trying to close eyes too right now. But then it's 9 o'clock. So so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Because it's the first
That
time and I talk, before. But Oksana, this is what makes a lot of sense, honey.
Yeah, and it's I opened my eyes, I saw 1:16, 1 hour 16 minutes. I'm January 16, that's my birthday. I always see it as like a confirmation from my soul. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you. It
Yeah.
was interesting.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. Yeah. We can stop recording. But it was.
Mhm.
It's. It's exactly what I thought. It's like I would not come voluntarily here unless something happened. But I
They
just
trap souls a lot. They trap. The most of
stop.
souls are trapped.
Yeah.
So
And
I stop
always,
recording.
I always think.